Hey, Sojourners, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Glitzy G's. If you're here watching for the first time, welcome. And to all my wonderful returning Sojourners, a warm welcome to you. Now, I have a surprise for you, but I will show you in a little while. In this video, I'm going to give you a mid-September tour of my backyard garden. So stay tuned, guys. Don't leave, okay?
Welcome to my backyard garden. I'm Glitzy G's, and here I share simple tips on gardening, raising backyard chickens, creative DIYs, and wholesome recipes using fresh harvest. Let's grow our own food and enjoy the beauty of nature together.
Okay, Sojourners, welcome back. Let me start right here with my rosemary plant. This is a faithful rosemary plant because this is its third year, okay? And it's doing well so far. In another video, I'll be doing some pruning in preparation for fall and winter. Okay, and beside it, I have my strawberry patch. Now, look at it. I tell you, it has endured 3 weeks of intense heat. But so far it's doing well. I had a few strawberries on it. I ate them, and I have only one left in this mesh bag. And this bag protects it from all the flies and the other insects that will damage it. And so, guys, let's go to my garden and show you the surprise that I have for you. You're going to hear some noise in the background. You might hear the airplanes above. You'll hear my chickens calling to me. Okay, but ignore that and so we can focus on what we are doing right now. Okay, look at the surprise. There it is. Look at it. That's my new greenhouse that I installed this week. Now, it was so easy to install. I tell you, I would do 10 more. So easy, one person. And I had no problem, not even to get the plastic over it. Okay, so guys, let's go inside and see what is in there. I can tell you, not much you're going to see, okay, because it's work in progress. But this is preparation for the winter season, okay? So let's get to it. I'm going to open up. Okay, now I'm just going to open this side because I'm not going to be in here for long. On this table, I have my seedlings that I'll be transplanting in another few days. Okay, I'll tell you more about that in another video. Over there, I have two cucumber plants. Now, honestly, I planted them, but I'm not sure they are going to survive the first frost. But let's see, okay? We still have roughly a month and a half left. And next to it, I have some beet that I sowed just about 2 weeks ago, okay? And here I have some garlic. And this is a good time to plant garlic, mid-September. Now, these were planted last week, but right now it's a good time to plant garlic to harvest next year, spring or early summer. Okay, so next to it, I have some more beet. And over there, I have my blueberry plant. Now, these two blueberry plants were in one container, and that's how I bought them. Okay, but I separated them and I got two blueberry plants from it. Isn't that lovely? Two blueberry plants. Okay, so there's one over there, and already it's feeling the effect of the fall season because see, it's shedding leaves already. Okay, now these bags are empty, and I just prepared these to receive some of those suckers over there On this side too, over on this side, I have my grow bags, and the soil has been amended already all the way down there. Okay, I have grow bags. Okay, I have a lovely pak choy here. In um this row here, I planted some lettuce. Okay, so in these two rows right here, I have a regular, and behind that, I have two rows of pak choy. Okay, so those I'm going to be transplanting or thinning out. Yes, I'm going to be thinning them out the next planting days, which I think is the 21st, sometime over the weekend or about Monday. Yeah, I'll be thinning out those and transplanting them somewhere else. In the middle here, I have kale. I planted some onions and they came up nicely, but I don't see them anymore. So I don't know. They might be under the soil, sending out their roots, establishing their roots. So we'll wait and see. But in the middle here, I have some kale. See? Okay. A few of them. And I've been reaping from them already. Now, in this little corner here, I have some beets. And if you notice, they are bulging right above the soil. See? They're almost ready. Look at that one. See? They can be reaped now. Yeah, see? Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at this one. They're all bulging up above the soil. So sometime next week I'm going to be reaping them. Okay. And behind that, in the corner, I have some carrots. So far, guys, this is my greenhouse. Guys, I'm so happy that I got another greenhouse because the one that I had, you remember, do you remember that I built a greenhouse last year? Yes, and I overwintered some of my plants in it. Well, guess what? I use that greenhouse as my chicken coop. So I had to get one in preparation for this fall and winter. Let me show you the first greenhouse that I built. So last year around spring, I built that greenhouse right there. And that's a 16 by 8 greenhouse. It served me well during the winter months. I overwintered most of my plants that were left in it. And I haven't, so far, I did not lose any of them. Okay. But I used it as an extension for my chicken coop that is right here. Okay. So in order for my chickens to get some space, I used it as an extension. And see that little opening there? That's where they walk and get over. They walk through. Yes, they walk through that little opening inside there and go over to this side. So there they are. You see them? So guys, this is it with my greenhouse. Now I'm going to take you to my garden and I'll be showing you what's going on in there. Okay? So, okay. Welcome to my original garden. All right. Let's see what's going on in here. Okay, so let's start right here at the gate. I have a prongonat, and I think this is a dwarf prongonat. Yes, and it blossomed several times, and the blossoms just fell off. But this time, I noticed that something different is taking place. And if you notice, I see prongonat. Look at that. I see prongonat, guys. Yes. So I'm going to be getting some prongonat. Look at that little bunch over there. Oh my goodness. And on the other side of the gate, I have another prongonat. So this one, nothing is happening with it, but it looks good. Yes, but nothing is happening to it yet. Beside that, I have yes, it's a lemon. I have a lemon plant, and I promised this to my neighbor. Okay, I'm waiting on her to collect it. And here I have some lemongrass that I bought online and planted a few weeks ago. Now this is a medicinal plant, okay? And I always like to have these medicinal plants in my garden. Ah, then I have some two mulberry plants right here. I have my bay leaf plant here. Yes, and this was planted last year. This bay leaf, it was planted last year. And I have this gardenia plant. Okay, it hasn't bloomed yet, but I know it's going to be blooming soon. Okay, okay, so right here you can see my sweet potato patch. I see some little butterflies on it. See that? And I just sprayed it yesterday because all these holes, I know there are insects on it eating away the leaves. But you can see that I'm going to be getting some sweet potato soon, because here you have some blooms coming out. See some more up there? Beautiful blooms. Okay. See another set up there. Okay, but if you notice, the leaves have a lot of holes, and I can't seem to find what insect is eating these leaves. Maybe in another 2 or so weeks, I can come and harvest, because I notice right here this stem is turning brown. See? Where is it? This one. Yes, see, it's turning brown. And that is one of the signs that tell you that you'll soon have sweet potatoes. Okay? So, around next week or the following week, I'll be checking to see if they are ready to be harvested. I know these at the front are going to be ready before the ones at the back, because those were planted later. I think those were volunteer potatoes. Some of the leaves are turning yellow and some are drying down. Oh, there goes a bee. See that little bee there? Oh, it's doing its thing. What a big bee. Oh my goodness, look how big it is. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Look at it. Look at that. It's doing its job. Okay. And over here, I have pumpkin. This is my pumpkin patch. Okay. And I'm not going to tell you how many pumpkins on it, but I have a few. I'll show you. There goes one right there. Let me see it. This melon patch is just ready to put out melons. I'm telling you, I wish it had started putting out all these melons earlier in the summer, because right now I'm excited, but I am nervous because I'm not sure if I'm going to be reaping all of these wonderful melons before the first frost. Okay, so I'm just hoping that I'll get a few of them before. See one over there? Let's see if you can see it. Okay, there goes another one. Okay, and there are a few in here I have underneath here. Look, guys, look. As I said, okay, so that's it for the melon now. Okay, so look at the corn, guys. Hey, look at my corn. Oh my gosh, this is the second set of corn that I'm planting since spring. I reaped the first set that were planted in containers, and then I decided that I'm not going to plant anymore in containers. Okay, so I plant them in this little patch here, and this is all seeds that I had left. But I am really excited about them because look, I'll soon be eating corn. Okay, see, I'll soon be eating corn. Now behind the corn, I have some okras, and I planted these okras. I think it was in July, yes, late July, and see what's going on with them now. Okay, see, I have okras coming out. I'll soon be able to reap okras. Oh my gosh, guys, you don't know how excited I am. Okay, because I had 3 plants at the front, and I'll show you them in a while. I got quite a few okras off them, but these are going to give me some nice okras. And what I noticed with these, they did not grow as tall as the others before they start bearing. Okay, now this patch I am preparing for some garlic. Okay, I planted these cabbage suckers just yesterday afternoon, which was the 16th of September. Okay, and see them right there. I cover them with this mesh to avoid any problem with the pest. Okay, and these were planted before. Over here I have some more cabbage coming from the same seedlings, because those seeds were all planted at the same time. But for some reason, because I transplanted these before the others, they are bigger. But look at the problem I'm having with them. See, there are some insects in here that are eating up the leaves. These are the butterflies get underneath the mesh. Okay, but I'm watching them. I have just 2 plants of string bean. Over in the corner here, I planted more, but for some reason they did not germinate, and I just leave it at that because, of course, it's getting too late to plant. These 2 containers of okra, which were the first set of okras that I planted, and I've reaped a lot from them. Okay, contender peach. That's the name of this peach. Contender peach. I don't know what it is, but I know last year I reaped quite a few peach from it. This year it put out a lot of peaches, but the squirrels just came and they just, oh my god, they just ate the green peach. And then by them running up and down on the tree, some of the peach fell off. Okay, so right here I have my pineapple, 5 of them. I have 5 pineapple that survived last winter. Okay, you remember those 2 snow days that we had in January? Well, these pineapples, they dried down and I lost hope. Oh my god, I was so grieved. I thought I lost them. But thank god they survived, and look at them now. And so they got a second chance, and I am going to ensure that I take them inside. Okay, not in the greenhouse this time. I'm going to take them indoors in my sunroom. All right. On this side, I have my pepper patch. Now, guys, I'm telling you, this pepper patch did a good job this year. At the front, I have Scotch bonnet. Right here, in the middle, I have jalapeno. Okay, and I've reaped quite a few. And at the back here, I have, oh, bell peppers. Okay, look at that lovely one over there. Can you see that? Okay, in the middle, that's another bell pepper, but that's the spicy bell pepper. Guys, this is lovely. Oh my God, the flavor is really good. I've never, I've never planted spicy bell pepper, but I got this sucker from, I think it was Tractor Supply, and I am not disappointed. Okay, so right here I have the regular bell pepper in the middle, and that one over there, the end, those are the spicy bell peppers. All right, and on this side, on the front here, I have another Scotch bonnet pepper, and this is the Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper, guys. Look at it. Oh my God, isn't this lovely? Oh my God, look at pepper. Look at pepper, guys. Look, and it still has several blossoms on it. Now I'm planning to take up this sucker. Sorry, I'm planning to take up this plant as soon as uh, I reap these peppers. I'm going to be pruning it and put it in a container and take it inside so I can have some early peppers for next year. So look how big this one plant is. Look under there. That's one. Look under there. That's one plant. One plant, guys. And look at it. It has so many peppers on it. Hmm. Now, over there, I have another jalapeno pepper in container that's in the grow bag. See, that's another plane passing. Okay, and behind it, I have another Scotch bonnet pepper plant. Now, what I love with Scotch bonnet, see how spread? It spreads so wide. Okay, and this is just ready to wear. So if anything, I can always pull that grow bag inside. Okay, and behind it, I have ginger. Now look at the ginger, Sojourners. Look, let me show you inside. Now, it's the first I really planted ginger, so I don't know if it is ready. But look what's going on inside here. Look, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, these leaves are over it here. I was going to show you. Okay, see, it's bulging out of the soil. And these ginger were planted, let me see, they were planted in March. So they should be ready soon. I have some scallion or green onions in those containers right there. In this container, I have a lemon that I planted from seed. This one I had bought in the store, and I was expecting it to give me some lemons this year because it had a few blossoms on it, but I don't know what happened. Okay, behind behind the pepper, I have, and what's this now? An apple. Okay, yes, this is an apple plant, and I planted this from seed. Okay, and look behind it, I have my moringa plant. Now, this plant died down during the winter, and look at it. It was in a container. I placed it in the greenhouse, but as I told you, the frost was too much for it, and it dried down, and I gave up on it. But look at it. Oh my goodness. There's another one, guys. I'm going to tell you this. This one, when I was changing around my garden, I saw this little pot. Okay, this I saw this little flower pot, and it had a big seed in it. A big what do you call it now? It had, look at that. It had a big root in it. Look at that. It still needs to be covered. See that root? It had a big root in it, and I was wondering what it is. And I said, let me put some soil on it. Now look, it's one of the moringa plants that I had last year that I thought died. But here is another fig, and I'm going to leave this container cannot be moved. I wanted to move this container to plant the fig over on the other side, but it wouldn't move. It's grown down in the soil, and I just leave it there. Okay, guys, you won't believe it, but look at my guava. Oh my goodness, guys, look at my guava. Oh, this one guava plant, and let me show you over here. Here's another guava. Okay, so I think I have two guavas right here. Yes, there's one smaller one in the container. See, there's one smaller one in the container. And look at this one. Wow. Wow. Ooh, this is my grapevine. And I moved this trellis from the back because it was too much under the shade. It was right over there where you have the ginger, but I had to move it to the front because there was too much shade over on that side. Okay, so here it is running up on its trellis. So next year it will look even better. Okay, and here's another grape over here. So, sojourners, that's the end of the tour for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your continued support, and I hope to see you in another video. Okay? Bye, guys.
Thanks for spending time with me in the garden today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more garden goodness and creative ideas. Until next time, keep growing your own food and keep shining.